Welcome to another episode of Historical Churches, where on the channel today we will be visiting All Saints Church in Sudbury. A wooden church at Sudbury was recorded in the Domesday Book of 1086 and was most likely of Anglo-Saxon origin. This building is thought to have been replaced by the Normans. There are traces of Norman-style work in the south doorway, with its semicircular head and plain mouldings. The church is thought to have been rebuilt about 1300, and evidence for this can be seen inside, with the double chamfered arches on either side of the central aisle. The front is Victorian and was described in 1877 as of good workmanship. It replaced an earlier octagonal front sometime in 1827. The bell tower has a pearl of 6 bells rung from floor level every Sunday. Number 6 bell is over 400 years old and is inscribed with God Save the Queen, 1598. The east window was presented to the church by Queen Victoria in 1850 to the memory of George Edward Anson, the brother of the then rector, who had been private secretary to Prince Albert and keeper of Her Majesty's privy purse. All Saints Church at Sudbury is a well-maintained church with a full graveyard of old headstones to explore. Next door is Sudbury Hall, which was built between 1660 and 1680 by George Vernon. Sudbury has a special place for both myself and my wife, as we were married at Sudbury Hall in 2005. But little at the time did we know of my wife's connection to the area until recently, when she began her journey on Ancestry. Buried in the graveyard are many of my wife's ancestors who lived and worked on Sudbury Park during the 1800s. There are many old graves here, each with their own unique character, but this one particularly caught my eye. There was just something about it that drew me to it, and out of all the graves I've seen in all the churchyards, this one has to be my favourite. Sadly, the church was not open at the time of my visit, but I hope to soon return one day and get some footage from inside. In all, my wife has 31 ancestors buried in the graveyard, and it was her 3rd and 4th great-grandfathers, as well as a 3rd great-granduncle, that were pallbearers for the 6th Baron Vernon. If you ever find yourself passing All Saints Church at Sudbury, it's worth pulling over for and visiting, especially with the hall next door. It is a peaceful place, lost in the majesty of its past. If you have enjoyed this episode, please like and subscribe, and I will see you again soon for more historical churches. Until then, goodbye.